because I do not know how useful that QR code would be to someone who saw it. All right, we're back on now. Refresh if you can't hear me. That doesn't do a lot of good. All right, now we're gonna do that. You can hear me now that I'm live again. Excellent. There was a fucking Nintendo security breach, so we changed our password. And I don't think that QR code could mean anything, but better safe than sorry. Alright, user verification complete. Switch to signing in. There we go. Alright, let's put the game back on now. Alright, gotta be some emergency, right? What the hell? I have no idea why my computer just did that. That was very strange. It acted like something went into full screen mode. But I didn't actually change anything. Huh. Well, that's unnerving. QR code would let someone else sign your Switch onto their account. I think so too? Maybe? Which could be used in an annoying way. That's all I got there. Anyway. Phoenix Wright, here we go. Let's play. I did my tablet also freeze up. The start of the robot uprising, then I guess it's the end of the world as we know it. Right? You know, like that song. Wish you felt fine. I feel ya. I gotcha. Same. I do have apple juice, though. That's something that I think we need to add to the... Well, that JJ needs to add to the ENG tubers is opposed just for drinking apple juice specifically. Apple juice kicks ass, y'all. December 29, 3:03 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Nick? What is it? I've got another confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Oh no, is the bot down? Oh no, but that's perfect. Nope, there it goes. It was just a little slow to pick it up. That's wonderful. Dying to an opponent I've affectionately dubbed Kitty Kitty Bang Bang. Wow. I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks. Magic tricks? Yep. Magic tricks are, by their very definition, tricks, right? Oh, good. She does understand that. I was actually a little worried. Because there does come a point... with a character like this, where it starts to feel like infantilization, which is not a cool thing to do to another person. But I can never figure out the tricks when I see them. That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick. But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible. Pearls did a magic trick? Huh. What kind of trick was it? Let's see. It looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. Oh, see, that's a pose that the PNG tubers need right there. It's the old thumb trick. First, she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then it just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible. You're easily impressed. Really? Was it kind of like this? What? Wow! How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician! See, this is why I just can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it, especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder. You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. I don't know about that. I think understanding how things work usually makes them more interesting. Learning is awesome. Learning kicks ass. Like apple juice. I don't see any way out of this. We're stuck between a rock and a hard place. There's no way we can solve the mystery of a criminal flying by tomorrow. I was thinking, do you really think the criminal flew through the air? The only one who thinks that is Mo, right? He says he saw it. That's true. Mo looked awfully serious when he said that. Do you think he might be trying to frame Max? If that was it, he would have simply said, I saw Max. That would have been enough. There's no reason why anyone would believe he flew. But what if the criminal really did fly? There's only one person who could do that. Max. You are really not helping my confidence here, Maya. He flew through the air with the greatest of ease. Who? The daring young man on the flying trapeze? Everyone seems to hate Max. Ben, Trilo, Mo. They have nothing nice to say. That magician does seem rather full of himself, doesn't he? He's got a big ol' fucking wall between him and the rest of the world is the thing. Especially when he says things like customers only go to the circus to see him. He even hit Ben over the head with a bottle. Yeah, he's still a dick. The wall doesn't excuse that. Trilo doesn't have anything nice to say about anyone but Regina. That's true. Not even about Ben. But what? But that doesn't seem enough to frame another person for murder. And it was proven that neither Ben nor Mo lied on the stand. Maybe Ben saw the ringmaster wearing Max's costume. But Mo clearly said that he saw Max himself. Well, your badge is still shining. Barely. Hey, it may be showing a bit of wear, but I try to take good care of this thing. You sure do love to show that off, don't you, Nick? Who knows how many times you've shown it to me? She's right, I whip it out at the drop of a hat. Oh my god, that's wonderful. I think it's interesting that, Phoenix's, like, trademark power, the spirit locks, the psyche locks, psyche unlocking. I think it's really interesting that that isn't even introduced until the second game. Like, I was wondering if that was a mechanic in future games, and it absolutely is. So, that's some wild shit. It's true. Let the record show. Phoenix whips it out at the drop of a hat. Ah, god damn it, Phoenix. Alright, let's go visit Max before we do anything else. December 29, Detention Center. Visitor's room. Oh, my sweeties. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special. Really? What kind of TV special? Maximilian Galactica, The Great Prison Escape. It would be aired live. Hey, that sounds like it'd be an awesome special. But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your trouble with the law. That's what I was thinking, but the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business. The night of the crime. You didn't happen to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. I don't think a contract that requires you to violate the law is valid. Very true. At the time, but you know, the legal system in this universe works in some very, very strange ways. Like, even more than real life. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogey clown says. It wasn't me. Just a second. Looking for something. Looking for something over here. There it is. Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying? You'll have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut. I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think. I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask you. Anything for you, sweetie. Be friends with the other performers in the circus. Fabulous! A great joke! Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them? But I've won on the world stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. We need James Randi as an expert witness, or maybe Penn Jillette. Let's not even talk about Penn Jillette at this point. Fuck that guy. Don't know much about James Randi though. I've generally heard nice things. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh? Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. We're sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I am really sick of telling this story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this! I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage! And he's got bunnies. That's pretty cool. That's the first stage that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself that I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim. I think those are people in rabbit cotton. No, I'm pretty sure those are bunnies. I'm pretty sure those are real rabbits. My eyes do not deceive me. The emotions, the acclaim. I bet one of them at least came out of his hat. Wow. By the way, I think everyone who's a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus. So in his mind, he wants the others to try to rise to the level that he feels he's at. It's not a healthy way to think, but I'm kind of getting where he's coming from. I don't agree with it, but I'm starting to understand Maximilian Galactica. Did what in his hat? You know, pulled a rabbit out of it. Okay, seriously, that would be a pretty good magic trick. Pull a Playboy bunny out of your hat, right? That's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how about you buy me a trophy? That is not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweet, she doesn't care about winning the trophy. She just wants a trophy because she thinks trophies are cool. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn. That's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail. Oh no, Maya is what boomers think millennials are. Grand Prix photo. A photo of Max's award ceremony. Alright. So I guess that means we have to do this. What about this? Fabulous! You'd like me to... Oh no. Sigh. I wish that there was special dialogue for every character with that. I really, really do. I feel like that's something that they could have gotten away with without too much more work. December 29. Very big circus. Circus entrance. We hear that? It sounds like two people arguing. Alright, let's do it. Are you ready? Yes, wait, Quit your whining. Let's just give this a shot already. Alright, let's go. Row, row, row your boat. Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that. I'm trying my best, but Trilo, this isn't going to work. You can't do a round. The two of you cannot physically do a round. Even if we believe that they are two separate people, they both still speak out of the same voice box. But if they could, it would be awesome. You're right. I hate to say it, but you're right. Do you enjoy saying dumb things? You're gonna have to be on your own someday. If you can't handle something as simple as this, what are you gonna do then? Wow, did Trilo just acknowledge that Ben is in therapy? That's actually a cool little detail that could be easily missed. It says you're gonna be on your own one day when you no longer need me as a tool to express you. That's actually really clever if the person who wrote that actually understood what they were writing, and I have my doubts. Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trilo. Or when he wears what's her name? Yeah. That seems more likely. I feel like the joke is Trilo thinks he's gonna go solo. Yeah, you might be right. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry. Secret crash training? Whoa. Yes, Trilo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So we're trying to sing it around for our new ventriloquism act. In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible. See? See? Even they're surprised by the idea, I told you! They're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea. Once we got a grip on the basics, then it's just a matter of practice. You think so? Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is. Now that we got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot at Regina. I know you already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, at first we thought it was the old man. Just looking at his walk and how he acted, right, Ben? Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. But then we said hello and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was draped in those gaudy symbols. What would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? Huh, what do you think, Ben? What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw. I was hoping I could ask you about Regina. I'm completely serious about it. That's why I'm waiting for her even now. Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? Ha! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Huh? Waiting like this is part of being in love. How so? If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that. Poor Maya, she's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. They did not animate that. So how is this new routine working out? Will you two just take a chill pill already? Our routine's a secret. We're gonna take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. But let me make one thing clear. We are not gonna take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? You know, Max Galactica. Performers should aim for the world. Who does he think he is? Trilo, you seem to really be fired up about all this. He needs to realize that he isn't the only one who can conquer the world stage. You're right. Mark my words, I, Trilo Quist, will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. Well, that's a reference I wasn't expecting. Row, row, row your boat. Oh, wait, that's not supposed to be sang. Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be part of this too. Alright, well, even though they already brought it up, I guess now we show them this photo. Would you mind taking a look at this? Yeah. I guess we don't need you to look at this after all. Did not even react. December 29, Very Big Circus. Big Top. Huh? Where's Regina? I don't know. But if she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here. Nick, you're kind of a chicken, aren't you? No. I'm allergic to wild tigers. Hey, look! That's where Max makes his grand appearance. It's grand, all right. I want to try entering the court like that. We already heard this last week. I don't know if she'd say that. All right, Check out the ringmaster's room. Was his coat there last time? I don't remember for sure. December 29, Big Top, Ringmaster's room. Max and the Ringmaster had their talk in this room. It was? Okay, thank you. That could have been when the Ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside. Why'd he do that anyway? Is it really that cold or something? It feels like the Ringmaster was gonna screw someone. We just have to figure out who. This was the table he used when the visitors came to see him. Ew, there's mud caked on the table. Someone with terror. Oh, we know who's... Oh, fuck. We saw Max in that... Every time that flashback frame comes up, has his feet on the table. Nick, don't even think about providing a reenactment for me. I wasn't. How uncouth do you think I am anyway? She wanted him to. You may not know this, but they call this a tailcoat. And they call this the face of someone who already knew that. Huh. What? A scrap of white paper is sticking out of the coat pocket. Huh? Where? Where? Calm down, Maya. You can't just go rummaging through people's coats. Aww. You always make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Well, only when you're doing something wrong. Alright, so no new dialogue that I can see. Nothing stands out. So let's check out of here until we get more instruction. December 29, Lodging House, Plaza. Ah, it's you two! You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you get some rest? Ugh, I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I've been listening to some crazy clown's life story. Ms. Von Karma told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks out all your energy. Every time he's done talking, he looks at you like you should be doing something. That's called a pause for laughter, Gumshoe. I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes. I know that, pal. Do you have any idea how much your face hurts? Feel fake laughing that much? Franziska really set you up bad this time, didn't she? She always does. She's a piece of work. If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself. No way, pal! You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip? No way! Why are you defending her? Prosecutor Von Kamm has always got her eyes on us, and every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. So don't show up, 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 don't show up. Looks like she's wound him up pretty tight. She is directly above us as we speak. Huh? How's that possible? According to the clown, the culprit jumped from here and disappeared into the sky. If that's what happened, it means the killer passed right by this window, pal. Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there? The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Ms. Von Kamm is gonna start her investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going up to that acrobat's room, got it, pal? I like that Gumshoe always says, don't do this thing when he actually wants us to. I definitely think that that's the case. I really think he's trying to be on our side on this. He has a lot of respect for both Phoenix and Maya. Franziska Von Karma. Once she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. She's right behind me, isn't she? No, I am in front of you. December 29th, Lodging House, 1st floor, Mo's room. Mo's not here. Mo's not here, man. Oh, wait. I'm Mo. If he was here, you would have been able to tell even before you stepped into his room. I'm sure you would have heard him laughing away. What do you think he's laughing at when he's all by himself? I always thought he was just thinking up new jokes. Huh, he must really love his work. I don't see anything new in here. All those clown costumes lined up by that. I don't know about you, but it's creepy. But look at the collection he's got. It's incredible. Must be a collection of clown costumes from around the world. Oh, I almost forgot. What is it now? She better not want me to try one of those on. I was thinking of starting a costume collection myself. I'll call it World Spirit Channel, so we can display it in our office. In our office? As soon as you start paying the bills, you can say that. We already heard that too. Alright, so let's see if we can get anything to pop anywhere else. This safety light was on at the time of the murder, wasn't it? That's what they say. There were performers in the lodging house, so it makes sense that it was on. I bet the killer was worried that someone had spot them during the crime. Something's covered up by this tarp. An old sign, perhaps? Nick, look out! They've got the killer trapped behind that tarp. What? It wasn't funny? You know, it wouldn't hurt you to look even a little bit surprised. Oh, she didn't notice that I was too scared to talk. He tries so hard to act like the big man for her. Alright, we don't have any events currently. I don't see anything that we haven't already looked at so far. Not a single clue. You know, I've been meaning to ask you. What exactly do you mean when you say clue? What are you looking for? A bloody chainsaw, for instance? Well, there's definitely not one of those here. Cute. Ah, a ladder. That's just a step ladder. What's the difference? They do the same thing, right? I think you should stick with the basic facts of the matter. Oh, okay. It is not even worth arguing with her on this one. Oh, cafeteria, here we are. December 29, Big Top, cafeteria.
Ah, right! Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria!
Yikes, he is in an awfully good mood.
Alright, you know what time it is. Riddle time! Why does everyone cry when they eat Mexican pizza? Come on, you can answer this. It's easy.
Because cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction?
Meh, wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girly?
I got it.
Okay, what is your answer?
Because they're in the cafeteria.
Exactly! It's an incredibly sad place, that cafe.
I did it! Yeah, that was really rancid, huh, Willow? What's going on? He's being too nice. Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me? I didn't think it was going to be so tough.
Tough.
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refuses to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning, I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even greater jokes, but no one busted up laughing.
You even used the famed no shirt, no shoes, no service joke.
Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that?
Are you 100% sure about your testimony today?
I saw what I saw, I swear. That creep just
Flew through the air?
Well, it wasn't exactly flying per se, it was more like, floating?
I once had the misfortune of seeing Gallagher perform live. Oh no!
The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max.
I don't see a psyche lock. He must be telling the truth.
Ah, not this picture. He showed it to you guys too.
Ah, you've seen it as well?
Well, you know what they say about Maximilian Galactica. He really gets around.
Huh.
Oh yeah. He didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous.
Oh, like me.
It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it. Every day he made us bow to his greatness.
Man, this is getting weirder and weirder. Not in a good way. He's got a big bust? I wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Okay, Phoenix.
Max's bust should be on that small table over there.
There's nothing over there.
Really? Huh, oh yeah. Huh. When was it? I'd say about 5 days ago, all of a sudden, the bust disappeared.
It disappeared?
If you want to see it, there is a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up.
Huh. Hey, this thing's really cool. Nick? Nick! I want someone to make a bust of me. Sure, as long as I'm not paying for it. Aww. Bronze statue taken from the cafeteria before the crime. Maybe that's what was in the wooden box. Or what was supposed to be in it. Rather than the pepper shaker. Is there anything else that's changed about this place?
Nope, nothing's changed that I can see.
Oh. I'm trying to open a thing of candy corn and my PNG tuber is picking up on the crackling sound. Naming character Max G Bust.
Nope, nothing has changed that I can see.
I wonder if he's actually thinking about this or if he's setting up a bad joke.
Nope, drawing a blank here.
A quiet mow is a good mow in my book. I guess there aren't any other things that have changed, huh?
Well, there is this one teensy-tiny thing that does seem different.
Tell us! Tell us!
Well, on the morning of the crime over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center.
Whoops. Piece of paper?
It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I could see its title.
Yikes! It says, to the murderer. Murderer?
Yep, that is what it says, but the rest of it has been ripped off. And I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
The morning before the murder.
Before the murder?
Yeah, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered.
Who in the world posted this thing? I like that they have not changed that it is clearly in Japanese. Except for the magazine letters, which look like they're Roman characters. I can make out an E. That might be a pot or a house. That might not be English. Posted in the cafeteria on the day of the crime, then torn. States, to the murderer. Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead. Right.
Well...
Oh, whoops. I put the wrong button.
The morning of the murder, this was posted up on the bulletin board. That's around when Max choked Ben over on clonked Ben over the head. Sorry, I hadn't remembered it until now. It was torn down before anyone really paid any attention to it.
So you don't know what was written on it, do you?
Unfortunately, I don't. But I betcha they would know.
Who are they?
Max and Ben. They were here before me that morning.
All right, let's go ask Max and Ben. Would you mind taking a look at this? Okay. Maybe we've got a new dialogue auction. Nope. I guess we gotta go see Max first. Do you know anything about this note? The morning of the murder was posted on the wall of the cafeteria. I do know all about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat. Your heart skipped a beat? While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company. Guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. Oh, the previous animal. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it into the pocket of his tailcoat. Really? Because Nick said we shouldn't look at that. Didn't he, Nick? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing? Let's see. Uh-huh. Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. You might want to ask my sweetie pie princess. Well, that's in character. Hey, do you see that? Again, there's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat. You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is. I bet that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Then let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick. I knew it. It fits perfectly with the other piece, and now they've been mended back together. What's it say? What's it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the Lodging House Plaza. Ah. So someone had something to hang over the ringmaster. Night at 10. That's when the murder took place. Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster. The ringmaster's tailcoat. It's been expertly cleaned and pressed. It's got one perfect crease. The ringmaster must have liked things neat and tidy. This is kind of pointless, isn't it? There's no way this beats Moe's room. Now that's cool. All I can hear in my head right now is, aha, 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 aha. Alright, let's hear your theory, Willow. December 29, Big Top, cafeteria. What? Moe's gone. There's a message on the bulletin board. I'm hungry, so I'm off to get some hamburgers. Love, Moe. Regina and the unseen acrobat did it, so they could run off together. That would not surprise me in the least. Hamburger. Same. Just thinking about it is making me hungry. All of a sudden, I need a burger bad. All of a sudden, I need a new partner bad. Come on, Nick, what's that about? Don't be a dick. Bulletin board for, bulletins. Doesn't look like there's any useful clues posted here. Boring. Maybe we should have a juicy tidbit for someone to read. We should leave a juicy tidbit for someone to read. Juicy? You know, like a fake clue? Maybe something like, message from the killer. Give it up, Maya. You know Gumshoe will take it all seriously. I mean, he's right. Okay, still nothing. Had burgers on the grill yesterday? Hell yeah. No new topics. Von Karma's probably done by now. December 29, Lodging House, Plaza. Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job, as usual. Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat. Finally. Or with Ms. Von Karma? Nick? What is that? That beeping sound. It's Ms. Von Karma. Huh? Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick! See you, pal! I didn't know the Gumshoe could run that fast. She is a space invader, I'm sure of it. So much for being a flatfoot. Ayo! Ever seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens? Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. The wind's at... Ow! The wind's as biting as her whip. As biting as lashes from a whip. Von Karma! She really did appear. Whoops. No, go there. It was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Did you have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Damn it. Tomorrow will be the day. The day my dream finally comes true. You mean the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news? National news, you possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Your miserable plight will be known internationally. I think she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. Ms. Von Karma, it appears you got your hands onto something big, huh? I'm amazed you pick up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't hide that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness. Oh, sorry. I've got an inclusive witness. A conclusive witness? You must mean the acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. It's a final nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I get it already. You want to beat and destroy me. I can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? Doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back. Dang, Maya! My dad. You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma. Of course, your dad. I know you miss him. Enough out of you. One more word and you'll get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever bring up my papa's name in this or any other conversation? Then, what's this revenge you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I have to see him again one more time. Him? I'm sure you know to whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth. What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Miles Edgeworth? Why would you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trains a gifted prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth? Manfred von Karma. Exactly right. It was my papa. There's an esteemed Manfred von Karma? Can I meet him? I only know the disgraced one. Very nice. That means that Edgeworth was... right again. Miles was like a little brother to me. Huh? Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age. Edgeworth. The man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. But a little after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he's gone. Huh? It's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Nick, what does she mean? Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case, and then with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then one day he just vanished. All he left was a simple note at the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. That was 1 year ago. Alright, we have a definite timeline, like precise now. Which means it is currently in mid-December. Or the end of December? Depending on whether we mean the beginning of that case or the end of that case. That was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home. Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead? The footnote said it's December 29th. Excellent, thank you. You're right, I should have realized that. It's been saying that the whole time, yay. I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's still alive. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Actually, he became a better prosecutor, looking for the truth instead of simply winning cases. But, you know, what do I know? Just like your victory muddied the honorable name von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then I'm going to teach him his rightful place with my own two hands. Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth. Maya, I already told you this once. Don't make me do it again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Nick? Ms. Von Karma. But I don't know if you are God's gift to prosecutors or not. But I've had about enough of you, and him too. What in the world happened? This dog is all bark and no bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battles this country has ever seen. Nick? Let's go. We need to talk with the performer on the 3rd floor. I'm sorry I brought it up, Nick. I mean, you didn't really. It was Von Karma kind of bringing it into the conversation. Hey, we finally see. Wow. Yep. I mean, it's not like we have, at least, it's not like we haven't seen basically a very similar caricature in the first game, huh? Alright. You know, I was not prepared. Okay. Oh, fuck. Okay. December 29, lodging house, 3rd floor, Acro's room. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. His name is Dingling. That's fun. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro. Mr. Acro? How do you know my name? The detective told me. He said you'd definitely show up here. I knew it! Good on you, Gumshoe. Acro, you're a member of this circus as well. That's right. I mainly performed on the tightrope or the flying trapeze. But nowadays, all I perform is in my wheelchair. You know, I'm gonna admit, as a Native American in a wheelchair, I did not notice that he was in a wheelchair until he mentioned it. That's incredible. Acro, why did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business. Then one night, they decided to run away from it all without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. Ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver. It seems like the ringmaster was really a saint. He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I decided that I'd devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. And now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. Such a shame. Sometimes I think that he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performers, perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. Huh. Wonder if he spoiled Regina. Regina's so cute. She's truly a princess. Truly a princess? You sure that's a good thing? Do I detect a hint of a grudge against Regina? I'm sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair? The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? Can't even stand now. And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. Yeah, you'd think they would have put in a lift or something, or helped you move to a lower floor. Like, this This doesn't... Like, the ringmaster would have been the one in charge of that, right? May have to revise your theory. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like him gushing over the ringmaster is, like, suspicious in itself. And I don't... And then he's got the feelings with Regina. I don't know. This is interesting. They really are throwing us curveballs. And since I live on... And since I live on the 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself. That's awful. And the accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? Psyche locks. How many? 3? We can do this. Psyche locks. It doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. The world went on at this circus then. I stopped by yesterday and noticed that you weren't in your room. Oh, I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Oh, you went there for rehabilitation? What about the murder? You know, I could have gone there because I had an infection. Yet, never mind. Of course I knew about it. I spoke with the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital, which is really fucked up. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced that it was all a dream. Huh? I just couldn't believe it. When I saw what I saw... What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. What did you see, Acro? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound coming from below my window. I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window. Yeah, that's when I looked out the window and... What did you see? It was flying straight up into the air. E? Maximilian Galactica. What? What I thought he'd say. You're absolutely positive that it was Max you saw flying? I am absolutely sure, there's no doubt in my mind. Everyone wants to pin this on Max. Nick? Which does, in fact, make me more confident that Max isn't guilty. What do you think of this? I'm sorry, but in my present physical condition, I don't really know much about what goes on outside of this room. Oh, we're sorry. I don't know what a lawyer's is. What's this? That's what we want to know. It was posted in the cafeteria the morning before the murder. In the cafeteria? What happened? He suddenly looks incredibly serious. If it's got something to do with her, then you should go straight to the source. Her? Regina. Ask her about it. Interesting. Let's see what we can see if we can unlock even one of these locks with the Magatama. I'm still undergoing rehabilitation for my injuries. I still can't stand, but the doctor says I'll be able to recover and walk again. Out of curiosity, what kind of accident was it again? We have a cafeteria? I don't really have much more to add beyond that. Acro's hiding what really caused his accident. It's related to what happened to the ringmaster. supposed to... Do we just not have any options available yet? Because didn't I already present the Magatama? Oh, no, I guess not. I thought I already had, because, you know, ADHD and dyslexia. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yeah, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Yeah, we don't have anything to show him that would be helpful. This is the only thing that might be related. But the bust was only removed the day before. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather more clues before I try again. Days before. Well, more recently than 6 months. Well, hi there, Franziska von Karma. Oh, tribute to my old habits at the raves. Long time past, but some fond memories. December 29. Very big circus. Big talk. It is a crop top, yeah. Durr. I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, I love that bit crust growl. Nick! Wonderful. Today's special must be filet of phoenix. Stay. Heal. Oh, Maya, Nick, it's you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake. A mistake? Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey? It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was. I love my dad so much. I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father. That's why I feel so lonely. Now that I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked with my dad, and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. A star? That means my dad's looking down on me from the sky. That's why I love the night so much. I see everyone who's gone. When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. That's kind of sweet. I bet you there's no way Maya believes that. What do you mean there's no way I believe that? Whoops, did not mean to say that out loud. I thought the blue text meant that I was thinking to myself. Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course. You really think so? Yeah, you will, I think. I've got a feeling that everyone's doing great up there in the sky. I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. She does seem to be, you know, walling herself off. Very blatantly. Just to go back and clear something up, why do you want to teach Money a lesson? Because he's a meanie? He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. It's got a lot of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it. We should? When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney. Huh? If you saw that monkey, you'd get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important. Amazing. But of course, leave it all up to us. Guess there's no turning down that request. Yay! You really gonna do it? I mean, it was that or a butt thou must situation, right? You really gonna do it? Alright. Regina, have you ever seen this before? I know what this is. Really? Well, it was in my pocket for a while. It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket? I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. Breakfast time? Yeah, I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. That's when I also take out the trash in his room. Then I'd go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast. That's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket? Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to someone else's pocket. You know what? I respect that. And then what? I wondered if the person who lost it was in trouble, so... You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you? I did. I stuck it up there. How do you know? Huh. So it was Regina who put it up there. When did this happen? The morning of the murder, I think. That explains a lot. Wonder who wrote this. She's actually communicating now for the first time. Before this point, she just kind of brushed aside every question to some extent. Found in Regina's pocket on the morning of the crime. Alright. Let's, let's show her the photo of the bust, maybe? Oh, her dad just died. Wouldn't be surprised if she was still processing. Yeah, very much so. There's no denying it. Max is cool. Is that some Lion King theology? I think so. And it's connected to Leon, who was a lion. I want to try flying someday with Max. She's already flown off into her own little world. I bet Acro was going to marry Regina. She dumped him when he hurt himself and went to be with Matt, and she went to be with Max. And the ringmaster approved of that and didn't approve of Acro for some reason. Like the fact that he's a disabled person of color. Racism is fucking insidious, y'all. And then Acro committed the crime, killed the ringmaster, and framed Max for it to get them both out of the way. How's that sound? I don't think Regina would have dumped him when he hurt himself. That doesn't seem like the kind of thing that would register with her as a problem. You may be right, but she's also putting on a front. Like, even now. Well, I think we gotta get to know her more often, so when she's inevitably on the stand, then we're gonna be able to find out more about her. And I think that's gonna be important. Nick, I want to try flying too. Okay, I'll think about it. Okay, oh, same thing. Okay, that makes sense. They're both just things that would remind her of Max. Go for it, Bad Road. I've only seen... Like, we're in all new territory for me. I do love her giant ringlet curls. My hair used to do that. Alright. Let's see if we can get some info out of some other people. Dang it. Ben never has anything useful to say. And I almost feel bad saying that. He's pitiable, is the thing. I don't like him or Trilo as people. But Ben is so fucking pitiable. I think I said go for it, Bad Road. In case I didn't, go for it. Alright, let's show Acro the note now that we know more about it. What's this? That's what we want to know. Oh, we already got this. Okay, same stuff. I was really hoping it would change since it had been updated. Maximilian Galactica, right? You'll have to forgive me, but I try not to think about him. Acro won't even look at it. It looks like something's really weighing on him. Have some pepper. What do you think of this? I'm sorry, but in my... Oh, same thing. Did you're typing? Okay. Just wanted to be sure. I don't know what we could show him to get the evidence we need to break his psyche locks. Oh, hey, new event. December 29, lodging house, first floor, Moe's room. Okay, so Bad Road says, I think Aggro thought there was a love triangle between Regina, Max, and Ben and Trilo, and decided to frame Max to get him out of the way. The reason there's only the victim's footprints is because he was using ropes to get to and from the scene. The ringmaster was there because he's the murderer, and that was why he killed the ringmaster, although I don't know who he would have murdered. The person that Barry is most likely to have murdered is not a person, but in fact Leo the Lion. Because that's been brought up several times, and each time it's been more or less in connection to Barry. Every time they bring up Leon's death. That is such a terribly unconvincing orange juice bottle, right? Yeah, Willow got to the same place I did there. That would mean that Regina does in fact have motive to kill her dad, because Leon was to her best friend. So this opens up a lot of possibilities. I really like the thing about Acro getting to and from the crime scene on the ropes. I dig that. Back when I had upper body strength, you know, way back in the day, I might have been able to do something like that. Ironically, my legs still worked back then, so, you know. I actually do have more upper body strength now than I used to, which is wild, because, you know, pushing a wheelchair around can be fucking tough work. I wish I could get out more, though. Mo's not here. What's that? I hear something. Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me.
Oh, fuck. It's money.
Nick, it's money.
Are we gonna have to follow him to a secret costume stash?
That monkey's holding something. That's it. That's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember?
Alright, time to take on this monkey attorney style, with dialogue options! Alright, stay. Stay, money, stay. Hey, it's working!
It sounded like he was confused at the end of that ooh.
Stay. Ah!
Yikes! Whoa!
I knew that acting like Regina would do the... Oh, wrong tone. I knew that acting like Regina would do the trick. He's all scratched up now, though.
Nick, you...
I swiped it while money was distracted.
Wow, you're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it. Let me see it.
I don't know if the other options would have worked. I just saw stay, and I also thought of how Regina had talked to him. Huh? You can see it fine from where you are.
You know what I mean. I really want to try on Regina's costume.
Maybe then they'll take you in at the circus, and I can get some peace and quiet. Is that some boomer humor? Is that where are we getting? Are we getting some I hate my wife jokes? Had a couple of them so far. What's the matter now?
It doesn't fit me at all.
Well, yeah, Regina is notably smaller than you. Oh well, guess it's time for you to lay off the bird. Jesus Christ, Phoenix. Not to mention, it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. Well, yeah, it's a stage costume. Man, Phoenix was a real dick there. A shiny spangled vest, it's not Maya's size at all. Aww. Is it Regina's size? Or is it Money's size? Because that'd kind of suck if we just stole Money's favorite vest or something. Right, that just seems mean. Alright, let's go give it back to Regina, I guess. Or at least show it to her.
Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you. You've really got it back for me.
Don't mention it.
I love you, Mr. Attorney.
It's nothing. No wonder guys melt to mush in front of this girl. Everyone melts to mush in front of this girl.
Hey, Regina. That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? Oh, this isn't mine. It was Leon's.
Wait. I thought Leon was a cat. Like a very big cat. Leon's?
You know, the lion she told us about.
Was it a lion cub? Ooh, the one that someone killed. I assumed an adult lion. But I guess that was never specifically stated. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he?
That's right. My dad killed him. Why? Well, Leon did something really bad during practice.
During practice? So that confirms for 100% that it was Barry who killed Leon.
Leon was sitting down and then opened his mouth. You know, gah! Usually when he did that, I would put my head in his mouth. But wait, you put your head in a lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always loved seeing me do that. They'd always start screaming.
You sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that?
Anyway, What was the bad anyway, what was the bad thing? Oh, are we gonna get Psyche locks here? Oh yeah. Leon bit someone during that practice. Regina! Everything was alright though, right? No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry. And that's when Leon... Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky. Poor thing. The animal shows lion. Oh, he bit Acro. Yeah. Battered says the same thing. Shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago for biting a performer. And that explains Acro's resentment, too. Alright, this is going places. The writers are very good at weaving these tales and giving just enough evidence to keep us moving. Alright, first let's try presenting Leon. What do you think of this? Oh, nothing. Alright, let's try presenting that to him in conversation. Oh wait, I need to use the Magatama and not take it in the conversation option. I keep forgetting which is which. The menus are laid out very strangely. Something I don't think I'm ever going to get used to. Even though I have, after this, what, 7, 8, 9... See, 1 game here, then 3 Apollo Justice games. And then the 2 investigations. And then the Great Ace Attorney. So yeah, 9 more games after this. Plus Ghost Trick. You know, that's there too. You can't just keep a performing animal that's bitten someone. The best you can do is send them to a sanctuary. Yeah, it's true. I have to ask you, how were you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yeah, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Alright, let's give it a go.
Take that!
Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked isn't the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You can keep a horse that's bitten someone. Horse bites aren't deadly. Good to know. I've never been bitten by a horse, and I hope to keep it that way. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Right? So how about it, Acro? You mind if I ask you one question first? Go ahead. What do you want to know? Why would I possibly battle the King of the Jungle for something like that? Huh? I must be going in the wrong direction. Mr. Wright, I assure you that it would take more than that to get me to go after a lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Okay, so who is he trying to save then? The other options would be Russell or Money or Leon. Yeah, the health bar is down to nothing, but it does restore after one of these. Plus, we saved right before, so it doesn't actually matter. What's the matter, Gaston? You wanna hop down? There you go, baby. There you go, puppy. Okay, go. Good boy. I'm gonna try saying the lion. No. Oh no, my health bar is gone. Wait, did that? Huh. It just put us back to before the conversation. I'm gonna reload anyway. Alright, let's do this again. I don't know if we have everything we need, though. We need to find out who Acro cared enough about to fight a lion for them.
Take that!
I actually thought I was onto something with presenting Leon. As silly as it sounds on the surface. He cared so much about the ringmaster, though. No. I guess we can try Money. Money does live in his room. No? Alright, yeah, we need to get more information. If you push yourself anymore, your soul will shatter. I can't even hit save or load there. Alright, so we know he's... We know that he knows and cares very much about money. We know that he knows and cares very much about Barry. Thank you, Bad Road. Who else could there be, though? No, still nothing from you. I guess let's go back to the detention center. Yeah, here we go. December 29, detention center, visitor's room. They must have taken Max in for questioning again. Really isn't anything we need to ask him right now anyway. You're right, I guess. Alright, let's go. Really? That's our event? Anyone back here? No? Yeah, cafeteria is the next stop. December 29, Big Top, cafeteria. It's really easy to forget the cafeteria is even there. Something smells fantastic. So we know it can't be Mo. Wait, I know what that is. It's Borgor.
Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to the Bistro Dessert, aka the cafeteria!
It smells so good in here. And those burgers look great. She's drooling like she's some sort of crazed burger monster.
Me love burger! My burgers are the best! Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They are absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven.
I bet. I can tell by the smell. Whoa, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. Special burger power. And tips their hat. Man, that's a reference for like 2 people, huh? Now that the ringmaster's gone, what are you gonna do?
That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Acro's story, haven't you? Like how he was
adopted when he was younger?
He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Acro was so upset, he said he couldn't go on.
He was that upset?
Yes, he was. Anyways, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes.
What? Really? Here it comes.
Max would still be an issue, though.
What? No joke? Max?
He may be a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue his importance. He's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
It's the secret sauce. I really thought he was gonna say that the ringmaster's shoes are much too small for him and then point down at his shoes. Mo.
All that's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know?
The tragedy? You know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, Mo?
Huh? Oh, don't worry about it. It is nothing. Nothing at all.
That would have been a good joke, which is probably why Mo didn't say it. Oh no. He must mean the tragic death of the ringmaster, right?
Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Dang, correctamundo.
Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us?
No, not at all. What makes you think that?
Just the way you said if everyone can get over the tragedy seems a bit strange. It sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago.
Eek.
Mo, I'm right, aren't I? Oh shit. Mo has psyche locks. Huh. So now we're getting closer to the truth.
It was about 6 months ago. Now it's just a little accident, which again, we're talking about Leon here. Give me a break! Us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason.
Ha! I get it. Diapers. 6 months ago, eh? What a convenient... thing to learn.
You wouldn't know it, but I was responsible for naming all the animals at the circus.
You named Money the monkey and Regent Regina's tiger?
Guilty as charged! But Leon got his name from the ringmaster.
Really?
He always said keep names simple and easy to associate.
Nick's name is easy to associate, right?
I always told Russell, if that's what you think, then call him Lion the Lion. It's a great name, don't you think? Imagine if he could talk. I'm Lion.
Lion.
But that's when Russell said, don't lie to yourself, that name is awful.
Cute. Alright. Let's see if we can get him to crack.
Take that!
Get over it. Mo, please tell us what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at this circus?
Okay, there's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there! Some juicy burgers! Let's eat instead!
Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Mo, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't happen to be the cause of that accident, would it?
Take that!
I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right?
How did you...
There's one lockdown.
I told them so many times. You shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right?
Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right?
Yeah, but Regina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her.
Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't clam up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head?
Well, I promised I would not say anything.
You promised.
He's involved in this too.
Alright, we've got a he. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about... Mo, is this the person you promised that you wouldn't say anything? Alright. Acro wasn't bitten on the head. Acro got hurt when he got bit on the legs or the spine. It's not Mo, because Mo promised someone he wouldn't tell. No one seems to have any scars from this, but we haven't seen Russell's face at... Well, we have, actually. And there could have been reconstruction since it was 6 months ago. Like, it's gotta be Russell, right? It's either Russell or Max. Like, it's gotta be Russell, right? There's no other option here that makes sense.
Take that!
Ah!
What's the matter?
There's a lot of spice on this.
No, that's not it. What about the person who you promised to keep silent?
You don't get it, do you? What can I say? I have a strong sense of duty. Just because I'm funny and talkative doesn't mean that I go around blabbing everything.
Alright. So that brings us down to either Ben or Max. Say Acro anyway? Alright, let's try Acro. Yeah, apparently so. I thought that Acro was bitten on the legs after jumping in to try and fight Leon off of who was bitten on the head. I'm a little confused by that being correct. It must be have been Acro, right?
How do you know?
Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster.
No way.
I need to know the truth about what happened to Russell. Please, tell me what you know.
I'm sorry, Acro.
Sure it was Trilo? That would have been a hell of a thing, huh? Alright, that got us most of our health back. Not all, though.
Well, it's just like you said. You know, the accident.
Did someone die?
No. But it would have probably been better if he had.
What? How would that have been better?
He's still alive, but when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma.
Oh. Okay, so he promised Trilo, or he promised Acro to not... Okay, that's a totally different direction than I was understanding. So he promised Acro he wouldn't talk about the person who did get bitten on the head. There we go. That makes it all come together. That makes perfect sense.
He'll never recover from the coma that he is in.
Coma?
All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. And that's all he's ever going to be able to do.
I see. How is he related to Acro?
He is his brother.
Huh?
The person who got bit was Acro's brother.
Brother?
They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat.
That's why he was really going to the hospital, yeah. And also why the police felt comfortable telling him that he had to wait and answer questions. Wow, that's actually really well thought out. And yet also very well hidden.
Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyway, they were an incredible team. Cut down together in their prime.
Who is Acro's younger brother?
Sean Dingaling, but everyone always called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall.
Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina.
6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon."
Why'd he do that?
I don't know, but that's what caused the accident.
And Leon was not comfortable with this.
I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling?
You mean Leon?
Yeah, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling.
Lions don't have human facial expression. As far as I know, no feline does.
Some sick grin.
That's called anthropomorphizing, and it's only useful to a point. No way, that's impossible. A smirking lion, a flying murderer, a lying flirterer, a smizing linder murd. House cats probably have more facial muscles than wild cats, but they're not even close to the same genus, yeah. Yeah, a lot of the expressions that cats do make, I believe, only developed after domestication. I suddenly want to go back and read old Three Investigators books. Oh, I don't know Three Investigators. I'm still thinking about Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew. Why does it seem that it's always Mo who catches all of these incredible events? Nick, can lions smile?
We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. The next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. But all this truthfulness has put me in a mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. Shaka, 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 shaka.
That's an interestingly familiar pepper shaker, isn't it? What is the deal with the pepper in the giant wooden box? There he goes again, acting like his normal, crazy self. Oh no! The lion wasn't smiling, he was sneezing. When a cat sneezes, their lips curl backwards. When any mammal sneezes, they bite down. Oh, fuck. Damn, that just hit me like a ton of bricks. Similar vein, 3 investigators were called Alfred Hitchcock and the 3 investigators. They operated out of a junkyard and became friends with Hitchcock when one of them won a contest. That's kind of awesome. Achoo! Achoo! Nice! I didn't do an actual sneeze sound because Risby has a actual phobia of sneezing.
Nice! What a wonderful sneeze!
Huh? You think so?
You sneeze with pepper and slip on a banana peel, and that's basic clownmanship. Surely I know you goaty understand that.
Nick, I think I'd make a good clown.
Other than Regina, I'd never seen a cuter sneezer.
Did the ringmaster make Leon sneeze on Bat's head? It would be a reason for Acro to kill his adopted father. That's true. It could have been. There are several people it could have been here. In fact, basically everyone at the circus, except for Acro, could be guilty of this at this point. And either way, it does seem like it's very likely that Acro was the one who then killed Russell Berry. Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
She does! Bat would always tease her with pepper.
Bat?
You know, from my point of view, those two always looked so perfect together.
They look perfect together, huh? And now we know that the acrobat that Regina was always with was, in fact, Bat and not Acro. This is all coming together, y'all. I'm loving this. Alright. Before we continue, I would like to remind you all that there is a civil rights movement happening around the country and the wider world. Black Americans, people of color, are fighting for things that shouldn't ever have to be fought for. Like equal rights, equal treatment under the law, and not be attacked, terrorized, and even murdered by the police. We have listed here a few ways you can help, including the Bail Fund Network to help keep protesters out of jail, the Okra Project and the Black Trans Travel Fund to help black trans and non-binary people with food, supplies, and travel out of dangerous situations, and the Black Hills Legal Fund, the Lakota People's Fund to take back their land, the Six Grandfathers, which was stolen by white people, arbitrarily renamed to Mount Rushmore, and then had some white slave owners' faces carved into the side of it. Under this... Oh, wow. Haven't done that in a while. Let me come back around there. Black lives matter. The lives of people of color matter. Indigenous lives and lands matter. Asian and Pacific Islander lives matter. These are things you got to keep saying and pushing and fighting for until the people all the way to the top not only understand and acknowledge them, but work to make them real protected truths. Alright, we're going to go to the break. And I'll see you back here in about 5 minutes. Hey, what's up? We're back. In theory, I could set this up so there wasn't a delay on the PNG tuber animating, or appearing, rather. But that would take up more system resources than I fear that little StreamB can handle. Why did it get so hot out here? It's fucking October. We had a relatively cool summer. We only had a couple days over 100. And then it's fucking 90-something degrees at night in October. The answer may not surprise you. Alright, let's get back to the video game. All right, let's do it. All right, now we should be able to talk to Acro and get some new information. Also, let's find out what she has to say about Bat. All right, profiles. Nothing? Ah, Mr. Wright, back again, I see. Huh. We didn't get an intro on this one, but we did get immediate conversation. Well, he did say I'll be back. Wait. Or was that someone else? We're back because Agro's hiding why his legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It would seem that he knows that we know. Well, it seems you got things you want to talk about, so fire away. About the wheelchair. I have to ask you, how are you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yep, unfortunately, acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. He's lying. If that were the real cause, he'd have no reason to keep it a secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Alright. Lion. Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying that I was attacked by a lion. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running for the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So let me rephrase that as battled the lion. You seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone.
Take that!
Bat. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. You tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Mo, he must have told you. Yep, we learned about Bat from Mo. But he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. I suppose it was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. A slip of the tongue.
Anyway, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime.
cut down together. That was where he slipped, and that's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together, like always. I see. An accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. Still haven't broken Acro's last psyche lock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. Wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you're still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. Well, there's a few options here. He seems to like Mo. He doesn't like Regina. Right? Everyone would have had access to the pepper is the thing. He doesn't like Regina and he doesn't like Max. I don't know if we know his opinion on her. Yeah, he gets really evasive whenever we've brought her up. Max is the more obvious. Yeah, exactly. Willow got that. So it's gonna be either Regina or Max. Since Regina was my first thought, I'm gonna go with her.
Take that!
Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you start talking about her. Saying things like she's cruel. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You've got quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her tiger tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you. Twice. He wasn't serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate that I believe he spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught the command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to want to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. Got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Oh, maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof that you had it out for Regina all along. This was slipped into her pocket, right? It's either that or the pepper.
Take that!
This... Where'd you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket. I guess I noticed it in there around breakfast time. I always take Acro as breakfast in the morning. You wrote this and then you put it in her pocket. That's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Wright. Boom! My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother Bat had a dare with Regina. A dare? An absurd dare. If I can put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. That's insane. Didn't he know how dangerous that is? We all thought he was being stupid too, but that lion was very old to begin with, and age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. He just wanted to take her out to the movies. Poor Bat. When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. Then Leon attacked me, and that's how I ended up What about Bat? He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him. I see. I'm still waiting for him to open his eyes again. And that's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina. You're such great friends. Oh yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is the scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him. Gross, it's covered in blood. This scarf was a present from Regina to my brother the day of the accident. Huh. When he did it, he looked like he was smiling. He? Leon, obviously. Oh! That's what I'm thinking. When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin. Nick! I know, Mo said the same thing. What do you think it all means? I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. Ms. Von Karma, I've already heard everything, so hand over the scarf. But the scarf is evidence in the trial. That is for me to decide. Takes after her dad, huh? I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecutor's office. Acro a witness? Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am. Now what do we do, Nick? How are we gonna handle tomorrow? Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Look at you, all full of confidence. You must have found something you can use. It's all beginning to come together now. All right. Now it's time for Donkey Kong, huh? What are we on? World 7? Alright. Add that there. Donkey Kong, wait. Donkey Kong is blue and collects rings. Everyone knows that. The number of games with the same names out there is wild. Really enjoying this case? Hell yeah, me too. This is really the twists are really good, really fun. All right. Sure, I saved. I did. I can read it on the thing. All right, here goes. Game Boy, there we are, Game Boy. We're getting close to the end of this now. But I know. That's such a good intro. Iceberg! Yay, now we get slippery ground. Everyone loves games with slippery ground, right? Alright, we've got ice that we need to deal with. But that guy's gonna deal with it for us. Isn't that interesting? There we go. Alright, so we gotta drop the key. Whoops. Oh, fuck. Well, I messed that up. That's okay. Okay, we gotta do that, and then we gotta do that, and then we gotta grab that, and we're done. Got it. Yes, I'm awesome. Okay, now how do we get these moving? I guess it's got to be underwater, right? Yeah, there we go. I cannot. There is an octopus. Oh no! Oh no! Get it off, 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 get it off. No, get it off, 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 get it off. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Newtonian physics, don't fail me now. It's water. I thought it was lava. Yeah, 4 colors isn't a lot to work with. Because I believe Super Game Boy. That's why it's red. But it doesn't have a border. Nor do I see the option to add a border, so I don't know. Maybe it's not Super Game Boy. So why they would pick red then is beyond me. There we go. Might be GameCube Game Boy player, that's true. Penguins. All right. There we go. Ah. I see. No problem. I feel like there was a puzzle there that I kind of brute force past instead. Mini boss. Let's go. Not the toughest one. I heard the most cursed suggestion today. Crystal Chronicles with the link cables attached to 4 GameCube Game Boy players. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh shit. Mario almost got speared clean through. That's dangerous, Mario. No way, Pac-Man. Drugs are bad. Whoa. Donut blocks. Gonna lurk and fall asleep to the first episode of Columbo. Hell yeah. Thanks for coming, Willow. We'll see you later. When did Pac-Man say drugs are good? Pac-Man's always popping random pills that he receives when going through a maze filled with flashing neon lights and seeing ghosts. Alright? Pac-Man's a raver. Messed it up. It doesn't matter, we have 99 lives. And listening to electronic music, yep. Oh fuck, I forgot about this bit. Gotta be careful. Oh, I remember how to do this already. I need to drop someone onto those blocks. Like that. Oh, whoops. Messed that up. There we go. That should be enough, I think. I can probably squeeze through there. Nope, apparently not. Well, dang. Can I jump around? Jump up, and get down? I can. There we go. And that should be fine. Oh, no, I don't want to deal with more of you. Fuck. Well, okay. That should have hit me. But what do I know? I'm not Miss Physics 1994. Yeah, those are ice blocks. Whoops. No, it's fine. It is not fine. That's okay. We know the solution now. I love that some of these levels are just immediately and directly spurring the memories of playing them in 1994. Sometimes because they're really good levels, and sometimes because they're really memorable levels. And sometimes because they're really bad, but not very often with that last one. Honestly, it's a pretty good game overall. Oh, fuck. Nah, it's fine though. I can just do this. And then grab this. Throw that up here. Grab the key. And just go to the door. We're good. The secret compartment of his maze he fills with a Pac-Man super energy pill. He does, it's true. Alright, so this one we basically need to find a way to put a bridge underneath the door there. Which means we need to find a level switch or a bridge block. Which means getting past these guys. Whoops. Well, I knew the fish was going to kill me. So what do we do about the squids then? That's the question. Are the squids like the octopodes where they won't kill you? Oh, I bet I just have to throw the key at them, huh? It's funny because there's been a surprising number of enemies who do not take damage from the key. More than I remembered there being, certainly. Underwater, though, everything dies to the key. Alright, no way to get that out. Ah, now we're gonna have to put the bridge up. And then keep going forward. And hitting more blocks. There we go. Hell yeah. We got this. Fuck yeah. They cut the super energy pill bits out of modern showings of Underdog. Really? That's wild. I guess unsurprising in a lot of ways, but wild. Oh, fuck. Yep, right back to the start. Dang, I was like, oh, I'm doing great. Oh, no. The slippery ground and the sinking platforms are not my specialties. This one might take a few tries. I wonder if we get stunned. Yep, we get stunned if we're on the iceberg. That's interesting. What? Fuck. This is fine. Now we just wait for another ice flow. There we go. No, gotta wait for another one still. There we go. Nope, got it. Got it. Okay. We got it. Underdog. Underdog. Now I'm thinking about movie adaptations. Like, the Underdog movie was obviously not very good. But now I'm thinking about Rocky and Bullwinkle, which isn't a good movie, per se, but it is a really excellent adaptation of the source material. Is that weird? So they also do the 8-butt thing in this game when he goes through the doors. So it's not just Bonanza. It's not a new thing. Okay, I gotta do that faster. Oh no! Not fast enough, eh? Alright. Splat. That's the last level for falling. That's the last falling level. There we go. Yeah, we don't have time to do that. Well, what is this here? Because we need the bridge. Okay. Okay, I see how they wanted me to do this. Oh, nope, nope. I'd have to climb back up, though, to do this the way they want me to do it. So let's just, try this. Hey, there we go. Just have to fuck with it a little bit. Alright, now we're gonna open the door, which should also make the elevators go upwards. Alright, this is how they wanted me to do it. The other way is a speedrun trick, I guess. Because I very distinctly remember it. I remember, hopping down there, just trying to get through the game quickly. Oh wait, never mind. Now we hit this. No, that's still going downwards. Well, how are we supposed to finish this if we can't get that? Huh. Oh, we're supposed to climb up here and hit the switch again? Hit the switch and then climb down the ladder? Okay. But the switch is all the way here. We don't have time to climb down the ladder. Interesting. So I guess we are supposed to do it this way. Alright. Works for me. Why are oh right, one was on the other side of the door before. Ah, damn it. That's alright, I get it now. That's much more difficult when there's two walruses in the way, let me tell you. Alright. Now we have a way back up. Come at me. Thank you. Enough talk. Have at ye. Ah, run away, run away. Oh, we got there. We're fine. Saw a video on pinnipeds recently. Apparently, there's only one living species of walrus, although there are multiple species of seals and sea lions. That's wild. I know that, I believe that, several seal species of walruses were hunted to extinction within our lifetime. Though I don't necessarily know the difference between a seal, a sea lion, and a walrus. Oh! I love that life loss sound. That is such a good little tune. Oh! I thought I could land on the ice, the icicle and jump across, but I tried to be fancy about it. There we go. That's pretty great, right? Now we're gonna wait on this one. Fuck! No, I'm fine. Gonna try it again. Oh no! Alright, we're getting there. I rushed on that one a little bit. Oh fuck. No, this is fine. Because I can wait over here where it's safer. Almost had it. There we go. And now we go like this. You know, just cause. They just lay them out for me, so... Woohoo! Yahaha! Mamma mia! 1994. This was before Charles Martinet was hired on full-time, huh? I think he'd had that role in that, in some of those Mario PC games before. Okay, so now I have to get this little guy onto these blocks here. Don't know what to do with that at the moment. How do I... Oh, okay, I see. I need a ladder to go in here to pull the switch. Okay. What if I got... Oh, no. What if I got stuck in there? Oh, I guess the fire would come out, will come out and save me. Now I see. Okay. Oh, can't quite get there. Oops. Really don't need that. Alright, so we go up here. Now we let this walking ball of lava melt the walls. And that'll let us get down. Oh, fuck. I thought he was gonna walk past the key. Walruses have tusks, sea lions have ear flaps, and can rotate their hind limbs forward to walk. True seals have neither of these characteristics. Okay. Wild. Learning new shit. Where's the door, anyway? Meant to do that. I'll put it there, just in case. The door is invisible, isn't it? I should have been watching when the level started up. And that's where the fucking single block was gonna come in, so that I could get up there from here. Alright, so we're gonna need this bridge for sure. And we're gonna need this at a level that we can get onto it. It's like here if we're holding the key. Mario does not jump very high in Donkey Kong. Too high? No. Oh no, I fucked it up. Can't get on it unless I'm standing stationary. Which means that this is where the bridge goes, yeah? No, because we're gonna need that, because I still think that the door is there. What? Oh. Oh, let me put it directly below the door. Is that what's happening there? Oh, I guess we'll find out. Meant to do that. Don't even worry about it. Oh, that's much too high. I just exit the level. I want to actually make sure I know where it's going, so I know if I'm wasting my time there or not. Whoops. Remember when file selects had cool stuff like that? Mario hitting the thing with the hammer to make the bell go. Oh no! Fuck! I forgot. It starts you back at the start of the checkpoint. It starts you back at your last world checkpoint. There we go. That's fine. This should be no problem. Alright, this way. Messed that up too. It's fine. We're good. Fuck. It's cool. We got it. Oh, I probably should do that the safe way, huh? Oh, I bet I could backflip up. No, slightly too high. These walruses really do not like Mario. They just silently scream into the night when they see him. See, that time I just mashed the button. I didn't even pay attention. Alright. Fortunately, the first two levels here are pretty easy. There we go. See, that I absolutely could have gotten there. Nah, not even gonna bother. That's right. Fuck your hat. I forgot to pay attention to the door again. God damn it. It's fine. Right, now this goes here. Ah! Meant to do that. This time I'm gonna watch for the door. Where's the door? It is... Ah, it's lower than I thought. Okay, that actually makes my job a lot easier. That's why it wasn't letting me place the ladder there. Alright, cool. Right there, yeah? Doesn't matter, I have to let that go. I mean, I could probably do it in one pass, but I'm not that confident. Oh my god. I was like, oh wait, I forgot the key. I'll just... Nope, too late. There we go. Did that part in one pass anyway. Fuck. That's okay, because I can just put this here, and we're good. And just in case, I'll put this here. Fuck, 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 fuck. Well. Alright, let's put it up a little higher. This one gets set here. There we go. Beautiful. First try. By which I mean like 5th try. But you know, first try. Mamma mia, one Mario. Ah, ah, ah. Oh shit. Ah, it's fine. Two down. And there we go. And yes, it's absolutely possible to fall down the hole after getting the last hit. They're out of tutorials now. The Caribbean monk seal and Japanese sea lion both went extinct in the 20th century, but we haven't managed to kill any of the others off yet. Oh, good. So the elephant seal and Mediterranean monk seal were close. Oof. Rocky Valley. There's 2 more worlds. Because there's this and the tower, if I recall. There might have been a 10th world. But I think 9-1 is the last, or yeah, 9. World 9 is the last world. I'm like 60% sure. In any case, we'll leave that for next time. You know, it's time to call it for the night. Thanks so much to everyone for coming. Always happy to have you, of course. Yeah, switch over to the close-up here. There we go. Now I can get a good look at you. Because I'm closer to the viewport. Right? That's how this works, right? If you want to support us, I highly recommend, and in fact implore you to head to patreon.com/ifwhen. That's IFWHEN. Right now we're just scrambling to try and get money together for groceries and medicine, which feels like a thing that shouldn't have to happen. So any little bit helps, I'll tell you that. You can get access to art, you can get access to music, and you can of course get a shout out at the end of the streams, like these folks: Sky, Green, Andymonium, Melly Basket, and Angelic. Y'all are amazing. Please keep that shit up. You're keeping us going. Then we got our schedule for the whole crew over at truckcommunity.neocities.org. Not just this channel. In fact, the next scheduled stream is going to be Bad Road with more Castlevania Legacy of Darkness tomorrow on his channel Bad Road at 7 Central, I think. Something like that. That sounds right. Always a very fun watch. And then, of course, our VOD channel is over at youtube.com/@ifwhenvod, where you can see everything we've done on this channel so far. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's it. Oh, after Bad Road tomorrow, back here we'll have to with some more Monster Hunter. He's the only one whose PNG tuber model isn't finished yet. I think that JJ is going to work on that over the course of the week. All right. Cool stuff. Yeah, cool stuff. That's what I'm going with. Thanks everyone for coming. Thanks to new viewers, new subscribers, new followers, whatever. You rock. And we'll see you next time. Good night.